Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is May, also known as Mrs. Leva, and today we're gonna put handbags aside for a moment and talk about scarves. So as you can see here, I have a total of 5 different styles of scarves, and for today's video I basically just wanted to do a styling video in order to give you guys some idea and inspiration on how you can style the scarves for the upcoming winter season. I do want to share tips including the most slimmest and smallest scarf in my collection, all the way through the chunkiest and biggest scarf, this blanket scarf that I own. I will have all of the scarves that I'm featuring linked down below for you if I can find them. If not, I will have similar options both on the affordable and on the luxury end of things. I also think the best way to go about this is just to do a voiceover over myself while I am styling the scarves and kind of sharing with you guys the tips on how to go ahead and achieve the style for each piece. Now, without further ado, let's get right into what you are here to see, and that is 10 different ways to style scarves. Alright, so let the fun begin. We're gonna start off with a very small silk bandeau, or twilly as you mostly call it, and you're just gonna twist one end. Once you finish with that end, you're gonna go ahead and do the same on the other side. And this style is very simple, but I think it's so chic and so elegant. You're just gonna bring it around your neck, and once you have it around your neck, you're just gonna go ahead and tie a knot. Once you have it tied, what you wanna do is just basically make sure that you put both ends as you would like for them to be styled. So make sure they're either facing one way or the other. And then one thing that I really like about this particular style is that you can go ahead and move it to the side and then have one end of the scarf over your shoulder and the other end in towards your back. And let's say you have on a strapless dress, I think this would be a great addition to finish off the look. Now let's go ahead and move on to option 2 with the silk bandeau or twilly, and this is what I like to call a woman tie. So I hope you guys enjoy it. You're just basically gonna put the bandeau over your neck, and then you're sort of gonna, you're gonna tie a knot. Sorry, forgot about that step. Once you have a knot tied, then you're just gonna get any pin of choice and you're gonna go ahead and pin both ends so that they basically stay in place, but that you also end up adding a little extra touch to this tie to sort of make it into your own style. I love these colors and how they paired so beautifully with the gold brooch that I had, and I just feel like you can even pull this off with a button-up long sleeve. Okay, next up we're moving on to a different scarf. This is the 45 size by Hermes. You're gonna go ahead and fold this in half into a triangle and take the two ends and tie a small little knot on there. Now you're gonna get each of the other ends that you have and bring it under that knot that you tied. Once you have that, you're just gonna pull both of those ends together and you're gonna see how it sort of creates this little rose effect. Then you can kind of play with it and pull out one side or the other. Next up, you're just gonna go ahead and tie it around your neck. And as you can see, you just want to play with the rose a little bit, make it larger or a little bit tighter as you please. You can keep it centered on your neck, or you can go ahead and move it to the side like I did here. Again, I think this pairs so nicely over a turtleneck, even a white button down. I think this would be a great statement piece paired with a little black dress. Alright, the size 45 really has so many different possibilities, so I'm going to go ahead and give you another option. You're going to fold the scarf in half, and then what you're going to do is take one of the corners and kind of flip the scarf. Hopefully you guys can see it as I put this clip in slow motion. And now all you're going to do is, again, bring it around your neck, do a little small knot here on the end. And again, you have a beautiful little neck piece. These I just think are so versatile and so fun because you can keep it as is, or you can also go ahead and move it to the side and then have one of those ends just pop out a little bit more towards the center of the shirt or the top that you're wearing, and it gives you really just a completely different look. Let's move on to the size 90 scarf, and here you're just going to fold it into a triangle as you see here. This is a kind of twist to a very classic scarf style. So you're just going to bring it around your neck one more time and then loop it around so you kind of have this bandana look in the front. Then once you've achieved that look, you're gonna take both ends and you're gonna take a ring of choice. You can have those specific scarf rings that everybody raves about, but you guys, you can also use one of your own rings. As you can see, I'm using mine here. And you're gonna put those two ends right through that ring and then scooch the ring in so that you can tie those ends together. Then you're going to go ahead and bring those ends from the bottom of the scarf over to the top like I did there, and then you can just style it as you please. I really love this look just because it gives the scarf a little bit more of a structured style. Let's quickly go back to the size 45 and play with that ring again. So here I folded it as a triangle, and then I went ahead and just got my ring and looped those two ends through the ring one more time. This ring in particular was a little bit large for this scarf because it is smaller, so I would go for a smaller size ring, but as you can see, it still stayed put. And then what I did was just slide the scarf over to the side, and I really like how that looks with the two tails of the scarf sort of like hanging over your shoulder. I think it just makes the look a little bit more elegant. And then again, you can just play around with both ends and also the bandana style on the scarf and place it as you like or as you feel more comfortable around your outfit. Moving on to styling the 90 size scarf one more time. Guys, I loved this one. I think it has to be one of my favorites. So we're gonna go ahead and just take the two corners of one side of the scarf and then tie a small knot. And once you've done that, you're gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Once you finished, you sort of have yourself like a little cardigan sort of sweater type of look in order to throw over your top. So I think this is so nice because if you have a really nice design on your scarf, as you can see here, it'll show once you turn around and on the back of the scarf. But aside from that, you can really just throw this over any type of top, whether it is a turtleneck, even a chunky sweater. As you can see, you have room on the holes of the arms in order to style it as you please. All right, now we're getting into the big boys. So I think this is a 140 by 140, but what we're gonna do with this one is also fold it in a triangle kind of way, and then we're gonna cinch at the center and just roll it up and roll it up. So this way you can see the scarf is going to be extremely long, so you have a little bit more room to play with. And then you're going to bring it around your neck and bring it around your neck another time. There's going to be one side that's longer than the other. The longer side, you're going to bring it right under the other excess fabric that you have. Bring it over, and then you can just leave it like so. I loved how this turned out. I think it's so cute, and it keeps you covered, but at the same time it looks stylish. Or you can go ahead and do an extra step and then just tie a knot, as you'll see me do here. And this way you have now like a nice little bow on your scarf kind of detail, which I also really liked. You can put this over a nice dress and let it be your statement piece, or you can obviously use it as a practical piece and throw a coat over if it's really that cold. So let's go ahead and style this large one again as another option. And this is one of my go-tos. I love styling this specific size of scarf like this, and that's just basically as a sort of cinched in poncho. So again, you can throw this over any type of top or dress. It's just kind of to add a little bit of an accessory to your look. I did go ahead and cinch it in with a belt. You can also remove the cinched part from the back just to give it more of a poncho feel. And I went ahead and moved my arms just to make sure that it was comfortable so that I wasn't restricted to keep my arms by my side the whole time. All right, for this next style, I'm thinking of leaving just the video so you guys can see, because I kind of really had a hard time trying to explain it. But I feel like this elevates the look of just having a warm scarf around your neck. I really think that not only will it keep you cozy because you do have a lot of excess fabric covering your neck, but at the same time you added an extra little fun touch to the look of the scarf so that it's not just a plain scarf hanging out over your coat. Now here we have the last style, and remember you guys, most of these can really be done with any of the scarves I've shown today. So here you're gonna have a little bit of a shorter side. You're gonna put it over the longer side of the scarf. Take your hand and hold the two pieces together and then bring the longer part over. You're gonna put that longer part over the little loop that you made with the scarf, and now you just kind of have like a knot that you just need to play around with in order to style the scarf. Hopefully that all made sense, but if not, you can always rewind and be able to watch these again. Hope you guys enjoyed this styling video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and as always, I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to spend with me today, and I'll catch you all in my next one. Bye guys.